Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late? I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught. Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction. I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war. You know, you're right. In the end, maybe it's not that stupid after all. It certainly isn't to me. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you. Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
Really hope that his crest research has become, pointless. Another one. Oh, just briefing.
Emergency! In Gronder Field!
We are in the middle of a military conference. Please, calm yourself and tell us what is the matter.
Yes, sir. It seems the Kingdom and Alliance armies clashed with Imperial forces on Gronder Field. Amid the chaos of three armies battling each other out there, the Imperial army was routed. Edelgard sustained heavy wounds and retreated to Enbar.
Well then, I suppose...
Sir,
Oh.
the Kingdom army was also decimated and His Highness Dimitri has been counted among the dead.
Like, really? Or, like, completely dead this time?
What?
The Alliance sustained heavy casualties as well, and the whereabouts of their leader, Claude, is currently unknown.
Unknown? It must have been a brutal fight. To have lost His Highness. How tragic. Our only solace is that Edelgard sustained severe injuries.
Yeah, definitely.
This is all quite unexpected, but we must find a way to use this situation to our advantage. The Empire's main force has suffered a mighty blow. Edelgard will most certainly avoid the front lines. Now is the time for us to infiltrate the Empire and aim for the capital.
But what will happen to the Lords of the Old Kingdom and Alliance territories?
They have lost many leaders and soldiers. I'm sure they must be hard at work rebuilding. We will foster cooperation by aiding them through the local churches. The remaining Lords of the Kingdom and Alliance must join together to form one union. And you should be the one to lead them. What do you say? Indeed, it is a question for another day. We must focus on our battle with the Empire. For now, what is our next course of action? We must choose a place within the Empire that will give us solid defenses for our front line. That will become the foothold for our invasion of the capital. There is one massive fortress that boasts the greatest defenses in the Empire, Fort Mercius.
Mercius.
We will stand no chance if we attack by traditional means. We must gather everyone and devise a plan of attack.
Who is it?
It has been a lifetime, hasn't it, Professor?
Oh my god, Dimitri, I knew it.
Yes, I thought so too.
Damn, you look like shit.
I wanted to slice her throat, but I did not get the chance. I let people die, and yet I still stand. Rodrigue, Gustav, Dedu. You sound just like Rodrigue. A way to absolve my sins. Everyone gives such complicated advice, and I can never quite grasp it all. That is why, Professor, I came here to explain my decision. I have no resources to take back the kingdom capital, much less to defeat the Empire. And that is why...
What's happening?
Professor, you will catch a cold sleeping in a place like this.
What?
Is something the matter?
Was that an illusion? Was she dreaming?
I am the only one here. Were you dreaming? I can't say for certain that you were dreaming, but if someone did come here to see you, that person only wanted you to see their face. Perhaps they wanted you to guide them.
So he was a spirit? Jesus. Really was hoping that Michi survived. Jesus Christ. That's some brutal ass shit, man. Okay, another one. Guess it's support missions with one person. Thank God.
Ingrid, are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
Of course. They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crest some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike. What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests. Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune? That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems. And I do not wish to meddle or lay blame. But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Sedith. Father's hopes were dashed long ago. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
Man, Ferdinand is like the worst character. Like, really, he dies on like a lot of dumb shit. Like, Sylvain is a better horseman. Right. Make it this. Yes. And she looks great too.
I'm so glad I passed.
Alright, there's one. Oh, right, she became a swordsman. And she can do that too. But later. Hmm. Ugh. Why can't I find that stupid silverfish? Man, you are full of chains, boy.
Hey, I could use a hand.
I'm rather curious to see what stratagem we'll devise to capture the fortress. You know Fort Mercius's nickname, I assume. The stubborn old general? But there must be one or two gaps in its defenses.
Yeah, I want to like this stuff, so maybe I'll do all that later. Just talk to everyone first and then decide what to do.
Wow. I hardly recognize everyone. Their faces have changed so much. More experience in the eyes, and more pain. I'm glad that they're stronger, but I hate to think they've all become hardened killers. Look after them, okay? Try to keep them on the straight and narrow.
Okay, let's kind of hoping for more. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, I was like, I'll just talk to everyone because, you know, get that.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Mercius. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Professor!
Going on.
Hey. After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. But we only stood a chance because we drove the Empire from the Great Bridge of Murden. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Professor!
Didn't pick an SBC to say something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. Really? Really have no reason to do this, really.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
It's so close to A+. I feel it.
I'd come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore.
But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Oh Goddess, hear my prayer. Please bless the deceased with peace everlasting, and may his soul rest in tranquility. You know, I used to see him praying quite often when I would come to the cathedral at night. I wonder who it was he prayed for back then.
I wonder.
Right. Professor, I heard that a staggering number of people lost their lives in the battle at Gronder. And here we are, preparing for the next battle as if nothing happened the day before. It's almost easier to think about war as theater, with the stage an entire continent. Something like that? If an accident happens on stage, the next day's performance must be unaffected. Everyone just pretends like everything is fine, focusing on their role in the play.
I wonder why you did that animation. Sweet.
Need something? See you
Nothing
again
yet.
soon.
I'll just get more renown later.
Hey, you.
Buy the herb. Alright, for that one guy. He said you need a herb to relax. I wonder if this game has weed. I mean, weed is a holy plant, so maybe.
It hasn't sunk in yet. When they slaughtered the boar, I can hardly believe it. I thought he was alive all this time. He must have really hated Edelgard to lead such an ill-advised assault. No point in feeling sorry for the poor scoundrel now.
You know, I realized something. I recruited all of Blue Lions except the do. You know, I wasn't even trying to recruit Annette, but I just like, oh hey, I can recruit her. It's like, here you go. Man, I saved these guys. Yeah, let's get a magic staff. Oh shit, they can barely hit him. Hit her.
Will this ever end?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna restore HP.
Will this
All
ever
right.
end?
Oof. Yeah, no healing for this one. Come on, hit.
This is my stage now.
Uh-huh. Hit. Come on.
Strike you down.
Sweet.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Shit. Boy, I can't. Got it. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Yeah. I see that. I'm screwed either way now. God damn it again. Get this crap.
No. always so peaceful coming back here. But it's hard to relax knowing we have to go out on another expedition again so soon. And assaulting that huge keep. That sounds hard. Oh, really hard. Don't you think it'll be hard? Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even ask?
Of course I say that.
A moment, please.
I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much, but I wanted to help the church out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
There you are.
You're quite a tactician. Disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in undetected. A stroke of brilliance. In a frontal attack, our losses would be tremendous. With this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit. Yes, with you leading our fighters, I've no doubt the Empire will suffer an embarrassing deceit. Get it? Deceit again?
That was so horrible.
Hello.
Yes, get those flowers. That's a lot of flowers. Now let's plant some good. Let's actually plant some good stuff. Common fish. I'll come back for that.
The fish in this pond get fed every day, so they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, what kind of fish can we get? Let's catch some uncommon fish. Let's see what it is. Same thing. What is it? Where will I get a fucking platinum fish? Come on. No, fuck it. I'll never get that fish, so why not? Why even try?
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Don't worry, man. We'll make it out of this. We always do.
Hello there.
Oh, right. What's this?
This one, yes? I thank you. 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 This one, yes? I thank you.
Didn't meant to sell that much.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Really?
Teacher, Dimitri, the late Prince of Fargus. He despised the Empire with all his heart. He should not have tried leading an army while his emotions were holding him captive. True enough, but I suspect the reason he died is that he could not keep his emotions in check. I see. You are saying you met with Dimitri, but you could not tell if it was reality or a dream. I wonder what that could mean.
Do we have the ability to talk to dead people?
Not possible. Professor, they tell me my father died at Gronder. Was that really a fitting end for one such as him? I don't know. I just don't know.
Hey.
Under your leadership, we can win any battle, no matter the odds. That's what everyone's saying, anyway. Hope you can keep up with our expectations, Professor.
Well, according to information we've received from the Eastern Church, the Alliance territories seem to be experiencing intense upheaval. Their leaders' well-being is still unclear, and the Lords are all questioning each other's intentions. It seems like a difficult time to ask the Alliance for assistance.
It's over here. Get away. Oops.
Could be. I only know what little I overheard. But what I did hear implied that the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Dusker. If it's true, that may explain why His Highness chose to fight the Empire. Perhaps I should have fought alongside His Highness. No, not anymore. I am where I belong. Those of us still on this plane of existence will carry the torch. The inhumane actions of the Empire must not be repeated.
Hello.
It's really weird for me to ever, ever work with Edogar, like ever. I don't hear a monster shit like this. Why would I?
Hello there. Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Oh. Got myself some weed.
So, you see, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move. I knew you'd get it, Professor. Anyway, you know more about tactics than me, so I don't know why I'm offering you advice.
You see him when he was like as a dark knight, dark mage? Man, that magic's good.
Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude. All the house leaders from way back when assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
It'd be fucking crazy if, Dimitri actually did live somehow.
Professor? Fort Mercius is next, huh? Ah, the memories. It's a huge stronghold in my father's domain. The town's completely surrounded by high walls. I used to run around there when I was a kid. Way back when a fortress was just a playground for me. Yeah, those were the days.
Come on, don't be sad at me, man.
Professor, if Claude somehow survived, I imagine he's terribly wounded. All three forces have suffered heavy losses. We're incredibly lucky to have not been involved. This is a perfect and unique opportunity to go on the offense. Now is the time to prove ourselves, Professor.
I feel like to just give food to everyone first and What's with this damn... hold on.
Maybe.
What's with this damn lag? Yeesh.
I've heard Dedue's passed on, just like His Highness. That's true. I did hear that his body was never found. If somehow he's still alive, I hope we'll meet again.
Professor, I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries.
Well, this is not hunting, this is... Well, I guess...
Standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
Hopefully. I think that's everyone. And you know, I think I'm gonna stop here because look at this. You see how slow she is? Like, it feels so slow. It's like, what's wrong with the game? Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope I get this fixed.